Okay, I just got the "You're live now" notification. So here we are. Let's see. Did we get someone give me a thumbs up on sound? Okay, I think I'm all set. We're in that time period where I kind of put a couple, I don't know if I need a light on. It's going to slowly get darker. But it's going to be okay because we're doing imagery, so you actually aren't going to watch me much. You're going to close your eyes pretty soon. So I guess it doesn't really matter what my lighting looks like. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going to start. Yay! Thank you, Richard. Okay. I'm going to start now. I'm going to turn my phone totally off. All right. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for having me here tonight. I am Elaine Santos. I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. I am also a guided imagery practitioner. I also study yoga nidra. And what else do I do? Everything. So I am here tonight to share some imagery with you, and it's going to be fun. So I vaguely titled it Autumn Imagery because it's this season, and Leader decided I was inspired by some imagery I had been noodling around for myself. So it starts with the fact that I have a small dog. She's like a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix, and I got her a couple years ago, and I don't know about her history, so she came fully formed, and she has some, anxieties and things, and she likes to bark at stuff. And I was thinking, oh, our family needs an emotional support animal. Like, we need another emotional support dog. For our dog and for the people in the house. And so when I'm walking her, sometimes I would just imagine this giant yellow golden retriever lab type dog walking with us to keep us both calm. So this is where this imagery comes from. So tonight we will do some, I call it emotional support animal imagery. You can also call it like spirit animal or whatever you want to call it, but that's what I was nicknaming tonight's imagery. So we will, well, first I'll just let you know imagery is for everyone, but you have to find the right imagery for you. So this is a very open forum. I'm not able to tend to you individually, so I try to set you up, with the best resources possible. But if you're ever uncomfortable, please open your eyes or keep your eyes open for all of the imagery. Just really take care of yourself and what you need. So that's the disclaimer. And then tonight we start with one, get comfortable. You can do that right now. Just make sure you feel comfortable in your seat. Move around if you need to. Get some water or tea. Make sure you're not wearing, constricting things. Just be very comfortable and always go back to making sure you're comfortable. But we will do a little centering and relaxation. I'll guide you through that. And then I will invite you to create a soothing place in your imagination. And that is a place you can always go to anytime. And then in that soothing place, we will then invite our emotional support animal to join us. And in the imagery I like to do, I don't tell you what your animal is. You will let an image arise. So see what comes up for you. If you are the thing about emotional support animals in imagery is we get to have it be whatever we want. So it'll be fun to see what comes up. But if what comes up is an animal that you're uncomfortable with and it's showing up with kind of like a negative vibe, you can ask it to leave and invite a new animal to support you, because tonight is all about finding, I wrote down some words, finding our animal that is here to support us, to encourage us, to maybe be a protective being in our life, or calming or soothing being, or maybe energizing, whatever you need in that realm. But if you have like a judgy cat show up, we might ask ask it to leave because we're not going to work with our inner critic tonight. We're going to work with more of our inner friend. So just keep that in mind. Be open-minded to what shows up. It is imagery. You may get a dog, you may get an elephant, you may get a butterfly or an orca, or maybe, I don't know, a lizard. And you might not like one of those things at first, but just maybe get to know it before you shoo it away. Yeah, so it's image. When I use the word animal, I'm thinking any kind of earth's creatures. So if a tree shows up, that can be your animal as well. So no no judgment with what shows up. Just make sure it's in the theme of tonight, which is emotional support. Okay, enough of that. So let's get ready. I have a little checklist to keep me on track. Oh, but okay. I always like to ground us and find different ways to ground us before imagery work, because imagery work isn't leaving our body. It's being very present in our body while we use our imagination, because our imagination is full-bodied. So I will ask you like what you're sensing in your body, your mind, and your emotions. And so I don't want you thinking like, oh, I get to go space out and go away. So it's full body presence. So let's start with, I love mudras, and I'm in a current mudra workshop right now, and I love using earth element mudras before imagery to get us in our bodies and get us really grounded. So if you've done this before with me, we usually do Adhi Mudra, and you're welcome to do that again. That's thumbs touching the palm and then gently curling the fingers around it. And Adhi Mudra is really soothing. It helps us remember we're always calm in the center of our being. So that's option one if you already know that and you love it. But the one I wanted to share tonight is called Murti Mudra, and let me pull up my notes on it so I don't misquote it. It looks like this. It's Murti Mudra is body or form, and let's see. It goes like this. Like you're gonna put your hands together and kind of weave all your fingers together. So like that. Elaine, get in front of the camera. It's mirrored. That's why I look like I don't know what I'm doing. And then, stick your little fingers out and put them together. So that's what it looks like. Does that make sense to you? Why can't I get in front of the camera? There we go. Okay, there. So all your fingers are interlinked, except your little fingers are out. Make sure you're not gripping your hands really hard together or pushing your pinkies too hard. Like make sure it's kind of relaxed. And then you'll place this in front of your belly kind of region. So shoulders back. You hear mine crunch. Shoulders back and down, and then have that Murti Mudra placed right in front of your belly or on your lap if you want to relax your arms a little more. And then you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and just focus on the breath for a few moments. And this mudra affirmation with it is, my steadiness and strength calm me. So you want to say that out loud to yourself 2 times. My steadiness and strength calm me. My steadiness and strength calm me. And then say it to yourself quietly. And then shake out your hands. So that's your mudra for tonight. You can always return to that at any point you need a little bit more grounding. It's an excellent mudra for anxiety. It helps bring in comfort. It helps cultivate strength and deep calm, and it really gets you in your body and in the present moment. So it's really a great meditation aid. So that is your grounding mudra. So hopefully you're relaxed, and then let me guide you into the next phase. Feel free to take any deep breaths you need to take. Okay, and then let's see. I have lots of notes. So I wish you could see the pile next to me. Where is my... Here we go. So hopefully you're still seated in a comfortable position. If not, please adjust. Letting your body be well supported. And let your body fully feel that support. Just let go and relax. Now turn your thoughts for just a moment toward the last several hours, the activities, conversations, and things you have experienced. And you can do this with your eyes open or closed. Take a snapshot of that time. Recognize it as part of your past. Let the snapshot drift away from you and make more room for this moment now. Turn your thoughts for just a moment to the things you anticipate doing later tonight. Take a snapshot of that time. Recognize it as part of your future. Let the picture drift away from you and make more room for this precious moment now. As you breathe, let go of anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. This moment, which is fresh and uncluttered, has never been lived before. Feel the clear spaciousness of this moment now. Begin to let the qualities of peace and spaciousness that are a natural part of this moment ride on your breath. As you take a full breath in, silently say the word clarity. And when you breathe out, silently say the word peace and continue to relax even more deeply. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out peace. In clarity, out peace. On the next in-breath, let the fresh, clear feeling rise up to the top of your head. As you breathe out, let peacefulness flow over your scalp and forehead. Breathe clarity into your mind. As you breathe out, feel the peace in your mind that is always present beyond thoughts. Breathe fresh clarity into your eyes and your face. As you exhale, let your eyes rest and your face relax. Let the next breath bring fresh energy into your throat, open and clear. On the out breath, feel peacefulness flowing into your neck, shoulders, and upper back. Let the flow of relaxation travel into your arms, hands, and fingers. Bring your awareness and breath into your torso. Breathe freshness and clarity into your heart. Discover the peacefulness that resides there as you breathe out. Breathe fresh energy into all the vital organs, allowing them to feel natural, comfortable, and relaxed as you breathe out. Breathe in clarity, breathe out peace. Let your breath and awareness continue into your hips. Feel your belly receiving your breath. rising on the inhalation and settling on the exhalation, fresh and peaceful. Let the fresh energy and peaceful feelings flow into your legs, all the way to your feet and toes. Feel the soles of your feet relaxing. Now feel your whole body, a three-dimensional sensation, vibrant and peaceful. Breathing in your whole body clear. Breathing out your whole body peaceful. Breathing in your whole being clear. Breathing out your whole being peaceful. Now let an image arise of a place that feels soothing, peaceful, and calming. This could be somewhere that you know or an imaginary place. It may be outside in nature, or it could be indoors, somewhere that is soothing to you. Feel yourself here. And as your image begins to take shape, notice the colors, the light, any special objects, plants. Notice the temperature. You get to choose what is here. So add anything you need to add or edit anything you don't need. All things peaceful and calming for you. See yourself here in your soothing, peaceful place. Feel this place calming and soothing you. Notice where you are in this space. If you're sitting or standing or walking, you're welcome to explore it. And then find a place that you feel comfortable in your soothing place to send an invitation from your heart for your emotional support animal to join you. And this being can be winged or a water animal or four-legged. If more than one image shows up for you, choose the one that feels the brightest at this time or most appealing. You can always explore the other ones at another time. And if you're not having an animal show up quite yet, you can always imagine what animal would show up for me. And this animal can be real or imaginary. This could be a past pet or a future one or an exotic animal from a different country. When it arrives, notice where it is in relation to you. Notice the color, the texture. Does it have fur or scales? Does it have a scent or a sound associated with it? This emotional support animal should bring you peace or calm, make you feel strong and stable. Greet your animal in whatever way makes sense. And what does your animal want to do together? Are you walking somewhere in your peaceful place, or laying down, or sitting together? Are you playing? You can ask it if it has a name. What does your emotional support animal like to be called? How do you feel in your body being present with your emotional support animal? What sensations do you notice? What emotions come up for you when you see and are with your animal? This creature who is here for you, to support you, to protect you, to bring joy. And if you have a question for your animal, please ask. Maybe your creature has a message for you. What does it want to share with you? And what does it feel like to receive this message? What do you notice in your emotions, in your body? Is there anything you would like to express or do while you're in your soothing place with your emotional support animal? Is there anything it wants to do? Before we, in a moment, we'll close our session, but before then, express anything else. Express your gratitude for your emotional support animal for showing up for you today, knowing that you can make arrangements to meet again in a similar way. Knowing you can bring what's good about this imagery session, the feelings, the sensations, the messages, any of the images that really stood out to you, you can bring that with you to have with you later. So gently let your animal image fade away, and gently let your soothing place imagery fade away. Feeling your body in your chair, feeling the support beneath you. And deepening your breathing. Pedaling your feet or wiggling your toes. Maybe wiggling your fingers. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I hope everyone had a visit from a wonderful creature. If there is something that really stood out, know you can just bring this being with you wherever you need it. Or if there's like another piece of the image that will bring you back to it right away, like, oh, I'm trying to think of something imagery related. Like, let's pretend there was a red collar on the dog. If you had a dog show up, then that red collar, always brings you right back to it. If your soothing place had a flower, like a daisy or something, you can think of that daisy and it will, like a key image that brings you back and brings all that, those feelings with it, feeling of like support and comfort and protection. Take notes. It's always good to see like what surprised you. Imagery is always wonderful at surprising us. You might think, oh, I definitely knew it was going to show up, and surprise, something totally different did. Feel free to share if you had an animal pop up. You can share it in the chat or the comments below. I always love to see what people had, like to hear about it. And then also write like what qualities are really powerful for you and that you want to bring through your, this week coming up that might be helpful for you. When would it be most helpful to tap into this being to remember to be with you? And you can also find, I use like visual imagery as well, in the sense of like, real life, not just in my imagination, but like I'm doing this because I have like a vision board and things like that. So if a special animal did show up that's, like a unicorn or whatever showed up, you can always get a picture of one and put it up for yourself to have it with you as a reminder as well. Different ways to work with animals and imagery. I hope that was fun. I hope you had a whole bunch of, like you have a lot of support. A sloth, that's a good one. That's a good message. That seems like a really nice message to get, a sloth. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. I will remind you that I'm Elaine Santos. My coaching business and imagery business is called Wellness as Art. That's my website, wellnessasart.com. I'm on Instagram as well as Wellness as Art. There's underscores. I do one-on-one coaching. I do one-on-one imagery. So if you ever want to have like an interactive imagery experience where we get to dive in together, it's always fun. Reach out to me. I also wanted to promote Imagery International's conference. I'm on the conference committee, and it is really wonderful this year. I'll put the link in the chat. But there's like a lineup of like 6 amazing imagery practitioners. I guess they're artists of all kinds, from somatic movement. We've actually got Julie Lusk of who's doing yoga nidra. We have Eric Franklin doing somatic movement imagery. We have Jan Gibbs bringing us family constellations through imagery. A lot of people, Emma Ludlam, we've got coaches, we've got nurses, we've got people from all sorts of cool backgrounds coming together. So there's 6 people. They're really deep, wonderful experiences. It's not an overwhelming conference. We do about half days, lots of room for experience. So you do go into deep experience. I'm like, you're gonna come out of this enlightened, I think, because it's pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, so join me there. I'll be there. It's October 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Link is in the comments. And yeah, check that out. So that's it. Thank you again, Mary and Richard, for inviting me to your community. So I will see you in winter. Okay, bye.